My name is Josephine, and this study is Pillars of Leadership, number 10, the life of Mary Magdalene, Secret Garden. I guess we are all familiar with the story of Mary Magdalene, whom Jesus cast out 7 demons. This was the same Mary Magdalene that was at the cross, at the crucifixion. And again, in the garden, to meet with her Lord, whom she believed will be risen. Yes, he did. Jesus was risen. Mary Magdalene, standing outside the empty tomb, wept. This was her response to her deliverer of a prior oppressed life. Mary encountered a man and thought that he was a gardener. This was Christ. John 15 speaks of Christ as the true vine. And if a person remains in him, they will produce much fruit. And so, we are his garden. Isaiah 5 verifies this fact. It speaks about how God sings over his vineyard, his garden. While in the garden, Jesus called Mary Magdalene by name and asked, "Why are you weeping? Who are you looking for?" This is the conversation of a garden. God is saying to us, "Come away to my garden. I want to speak to you, just you and I, no one else." This was evident in the beginning when God communicates with Adam while walking in the cool of the day. What was surprising is Jesus called Mary by name. When she realized that it was her master, she fell at his feet. She knew Jesus as her shepherd, so to his voice she responded by falling at his feet. This is worship. This is true response to the shepherd of her soul as they commune in dialogue in the garden. To another voice, she would not have responded as Adam and Eve did in the Garden of Eden and listened to Satan. As Mary falls at Jesus' feet, she abandoned herself in humility. This is true worship. Mary was responding to the attention, passion, and love that her spirit and soul was receiving at that moment. I'm sure the garden floor was dirt, gravel, or stone. But Mary lost herself in the love of her master. His voice was the all too familiar one she had gotten used to before Jesus was crucified. This was the comforting voice she needed to calm her fears of her future fate. Again, his sheep know his voice, and to another they will not respond. As Mary met Jesus alone, just the two of them, in the secret place of the garden, are we meeting with him daily as dancers? As dancers, do we meet him in his word, in prayer, in fasting, in worship, in the secrecy of our gardens, just him and us? And if so, how would we dance to the personal touch and word of the Master who knows our name? Activation. If there is a group of 20 dancers, there will be 5 groups of 4 each. Each group will come up with an activation depicting the life of Mary Magdalene. All groups will do their activation to the life of Mary Magdalene. All art forms will be encouraged, as well as the use of props. There will be a 20-minute preparation for this activation. The intent of each group doing the activation to the life of Mary Magdalene is to drive home the point of different perspective. Each dancer may meet Christ in the secrecy of their garden, but will demonstrate this differently. And at the same time, the intent is to encourage acceptance of different expression of the dancer's secret garden experience. Again, this is Josephine. Pillars of Leadership number 10. The life of Mary Magdalene. Secret garden. Thank you.